You know that thing that's probably packed tightly behind your TV stand or your AV cabinet that has all the plugs popping out of it with the little red light on the switch? You know, you plug it into the wall so that you get a bunch of plugs and make nearly a fire hazard. Your dad probably bought one back in 1999. Of course, I'm talking about power strips. And the good news is, this is not one of those. Hey, welcome back to the Gramophone channel. My name is Luke. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Furman Elite 15 PFI. And unlike those janky old power strips I just mentioned, this has got some serious hardware built into it and some serious tech. Whatever you plug into this device, you can count on it being well protected and also performing its best, as what comes out of this is clean, smooth power delivery. So I'll tell you a little bit about how that works and then just what the practical applications of a power conditioner unit like this are. Before I get into it though, make sure you subscribe to the Gramophone channel and click that bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Lots of cool stuff on the way. But first, who is Furman? From making devices like this to even ones that are capable of 20 amp circuit protection and larger, to devices that are nigh hospital grade in their ability to filter and protect devices plugged into them and mission critical applications. There are things in the world that had better not fail for the sake of people's lives. And Furman is a company who makes those kinds of devices as well. So really, I think that's the best I can say about why they're an important name in the industry. There are pieces of technology, electronics, things that require power out there that are absolutely necessary for not only keeping people alive, but for keeping the most important infrastructures that we enjoy and take for granted every day going. So now that we know who Furman is, in the AV space, what exactly does Furman do? And what really is the point of a power conditioner? So not only does the power conditioner do the power strip duty of giving you many outlets in which to plug in your many electronics, but it does this in a much more quality manner. This is a piece that can be rack mounted or just happily sit in a rack on a shelf, as much like you see it right now, rather than being something that kind of gets thrown behind the cabinet and butted up and crushed against everything. This will sit elegantly. And part of the reason that's actually important is just simple cable management. In here are robust electronics capable of taking the mains power from your home, or just wall power simply put, and cleaning up that signal. And when we get into higher end audio components, part of them sounding as good as they do is that they have a consistent supply of power available. Not only large amounts of power for things like big amplifiers to pull out on demand, but that there is no corruption in that power signal. Being a much better power strip at managing everything, being a conditioner that cleans up signals, it is also a series mode surge protector, as in this can take a hit from a surge from, say, a nearby lightning strike and keep your devices safe. And I'm sure you guys can just look at it and already know it's probably a lot better at that than just a $10, $20 power strip. Yes, it is. These are very robust devices, and they have saved our customers a lot of money in situations that otherwise would have killed the rest of their system. This has 12 outlets, taking one wall power and splitting it into 12 outlets. It's capable of 15 amp draw. I should mention there is a 20 amp model available if you got some serious power amps that are going to be asking for a lot of power, and if you have a 20 amp circuit in your home, of course, ready to go. If not, call an electrician or call us, because we have electricians. But I mentioned there's 12 outlets. There's a couple subdivisions of that though. You get 4 outlets that are specially intended for amplifiers. It's not to say that you can't use them for anything else though, but they're expecting some high current output to come from them. A bank of outlets that are going to be for your audio source components, think preamps, streamers, stuff like that. And then a bank of outlets better for video components like TVs and Blu-ray players. All of these, in truth, are very similar, but by dividing up banks, it helps with organization. And in the case of the amplifier outlets, those are on some more robust circuits expecting constant high current output. Now, I mentioned there's 12 outlets. On the back, you get a bonus outlet up front for easily connecting something in moments of needed convenience, such as an iPhone charger. On the back, we also have inputs and outputs for coaxial connections from cable or satellite. So if there's a satellite dish outside and it gets a little more than it bargained for coming down from the sky, that could fry your system too. So by passing it through the Furman, it also includes surge protection on coaxes as well as old-fashioned telephone inputs. Again, there's telephone cables all over those big power poles outside, and it can come in there too. The Elite 15 PFI though, as an individual model, who is this for? What kind of system is it meant to serve? Easy answer, really. This is basically meant to serve a higher end of entry to mid-level home theater or hi-fi system. In the world of hi-fi, there might be a couple other recommendations I'd put alongside of this specifically for power management and conditioning as well. But especially in the world of home theater where you have a lot of devices, and this is giving you good conditioning, good protection, and a lot of outlets, especially for the total price, this is your product. And I'd also go as far as to say that models like the Elite 15 PFI are standard fare on Gramophone proposals to clients in which we are installing a high end of entry to mid-level home theater. You will almost without a doubt see one of these or the equivalent offering from Panamax, Furman's sister company. While it may not be the most exciting product in the world, like a new pair of speakers would be per se, it is an absolutely necessary product, and the one that stands in front of protecting all those other ones that are exciting, that you want to work and don't want to see damaged, let alone see operate at their best potential. For just under $1,000, really the Elite 15 PFI is one of the best solutions available for everything just mentioned. Availability of outlets, conditioning and quality of power, and of course, that all-important surge protection. And one last time, as I said before, 9 times out of 10, you'll find this on a Gramophone proposal for us to design and build an entire home theater, and for good reason. And I think that's really the best compliment I can pay it. And if you have a similar system yourself already installed, but you don't have a good solution for power yet, what are you waiting for? Protect your stuff. This is your product. And of course, click the link down below. You can order one of these on skybygramophone.com. Secure checkout, free shipping. Doesn't get any better than that. Also, don't forget to swing by one of the showrooms. You'll find us in Timonium, Columbia, and Gaithersburg. We always have product like this ready to go if it's just something that you need in a pinch, or of course to include with the system that you might be taking home that day. And also, don't forget about our Kitchen Design Center over in Hunt Valley. We'll design you a great home theater, and they'll design you a beautiful space to put it in. All right, guys, you know what's up. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. Talk to me down in the comments. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me about your theater system and what you use to keep everything protected. And of course, thanks for watching. Be seeing you.